Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko, and in this whole video we're going to look into Aquarius Sun, Moon and also Aquarius Rising weekly general tarot reading July 12th up until July 18th. Oops, 2021, a little bit of insubordinate cards. With that being said, guys, if you do wish to participate into the free reading contests which are happening into my live streams that are taking place here in YouTube, make sure you do subscribe for the channel and as well hit the notification bell so you don't miss again any of my live streams or my weekly uploads. So as well, if you are interested in a personal reading with me, or you do want to take any of my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to provide for you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. Right, so with that being said, moving to the Aquarius reading straight away, and the very first card for you Aquarius, that is going to be the Emperor. Can you see the card? Yeah, right. So we do have the Emperor. Followed by the second one here, which stands as the Knight of Cups, followed by the third card we have, which is going to be Judgment, and that's going to be rather quite of an interesting read. So we do have Judgment. Moving next, the fourth card of your spread, that is going to be the Four of Swords, and the very last card of your spread, we do have the Ten of Swords. So indeed, a very interesting read. It's, oh my God, it's like Romeo is coming about. Oh, yeah. Because that's the thing. I mean, there will be a substantial individual that shows up and that kind of like breaks up the stagnation, so to speak. Although I can't really name it stagnation. It's more like a structure, all right? So breaking out the structure that you're finding yourself into, and it will kind of like seem really enthralling to a point where at the end of the week, you are to be pressed to make a choice what you're going to do about it. So let's jump into the reading straight away, and the very first card we do have, which is the Emperor. Only thing it says, just give me a second here. So only thing the Emperor says, it is that you are entering the week in a very comfortable state, being very reliable, being very structured, being very in control over the stuff you're doing career-wise or relationship-wise. You are entering in the week with the capability to face the ups and downs of day-to-day routine with extreme bear, and being able to cash in on any opportunity or diminish any problem. Also, the Emperor is a sign that through exerting control over your domain, you're also going to have a call for a more personal time. So basically you're going to have more personal time to enjoy yourself with whatever abundance, or rather like with whatever commodity you do find joyful for yourself. And where you think that, you know, everything is going according to plan and things are, how can I say, boring, this one comes about. We do have the Knight of Cups. So if you are following my readings, you probably already know that the Knights of Cups, these people, they always follow the dreams of their heart. It's just, for them, there is no other way moving forward. And because they do step into your environment, either what you do happens to be a dream of theirs, or you are a dream of theirs. One of the two. Now, the other thing about the Knights of Cups, it is that they do not believe in chances, they do not believe in coincidences, they do not believe in luck. They do believe in personal performance, they do believe in efforts. So, that being said, you're very quickly going to realize what their dream is, because they are going to show effort into that regard. So if you are their dream, They're going to text you, seek your attention, you know, and it's going to be pretty open as well. It's not going to be like something in disguise where it's about secret love or anything like that. And should that be about work, then you do have a very faithful, or rather like, yeah, it's faithful co-worker, so to speak, or a partner that you can truly rely on. Now, the problem with the Knights of Cups is that although these people have big dreams, they don't really know how to get them true, okay? So that being said, they may promise you the world, and they truly gonna mean that. I mean, this promise is going to be truly genuine. Problem is that they will have no clue how to do it. So if you do kind of like allow them to bring you on the cloud nine, you may end up disappointed with them. So tread carefully when it comes to promises from this individual. The accompanied card to the Knights of Cups, that is going to be the Five of Wands, like that. So we do have a passive enemies, and that person doesn't like surprises whatsoever. In fact, changing constantly behavior, ideas, and goals, being hesitant for that matter, it's a certain way how you are going to repulse them. Okay, so when you start interacting with them, and if you truly want to build up a connection, being confident, it's the best way moving forward to build up that connection. And then the next card of your spread, that is going to be Judgment. And Judgment is the moment of unity. Judgment, it is where the every piece of the puzzle kind of like snaps together, and you pretty much gonna know what future holds for both of you should you decide to make that unity. And it is just, I can go on with the Judgment, how it is about the right choice and the call of the universe, but in your case, it's all about that you're gonna find significance into that cooperation, whether you like it or not. And you will know where that significance is going to lead you to. So if I have to kind of like speculate here and say you're looking for love, that could be the ideal candidate that we have. Not could be, that will be an ideal candidate that appears this week, and you are going to realize that. However, realizing it's just not enough to make things happen, like I said already, or if you do have a dream, just wishfully thinking about it is not going to manifest the dream. An actions are needed, you know. In your case, what kind of an actions? And that will be the subject of the next card, which we do have the Four of Swords. So Four of Swords has a 2 manifestation in your spread. Now the one of the manifestation, it is that there will be no problems present, okay, in your environment or in between you and this individual. However, the other manifestation is the clear-headed mind that you will have over the future unfoldment, and therefore you are to foresee that there are to be plights coming in left, right, and center, so to speak. And this card shows a very meaningful conversations and deliberations in between you and that Knight of Cups. What you both, I'm sorry, not both are gonna do when these things happen, you know. And based on these conversations and deliberations, it is the last card that is going to take place, the verdict rendered. But before we go to the Ten of Swords, Four of Swords is also, it has a third manifestation that now that I think of, and it's a very interesting one. And it mainly affects people who are, I don't want to say the word confused, but I don't know what kind of other words to use. When you are confused, what you are feeling, you are not indifferent to somebody, but yet you don't know, do you love them or not, or do you have interest to them or not, you know. And Four of Swords is when you do make up your mind about it. So you're not going to be confused what you want to do with that cooperation in between you and the Knight of Cups. Even maybe that you may decide, you know what, it's not worth it, it's not a thing for me, I should not jeopardize my current very well established environment. So the judgment rendering here comes with the Ten of Swords, and it is the Ten of Swords because the Ten of Swords, it is the only card in tarot. Well, there is one more, but the choice is not with these circumstances. So it is the only card in tarot in this premise that points that once you make your choice, there is no going back from it. You know, you decide, for example, okay, so we are not going to work together, or we are not going to be together. That is just for example. With the Knight of Cups, you ain't going to hear from that person no more. It's just they will disappear, go elsewhere, find another dream of theirs, right? You say, okay, we are going to move forward, then the whole thing will become so obligated, but not in a bad sense. It's just you're going to use to it very quickly and so much with it that you wouldn't be able to imagine your life without that individual, okay? So, and that's why the decision is going to be tough. That's why we do have Ten of Swords, because the decision is going to be reversible or irrevocable. I'm sorry, if some actions are needed, they are going to be irreversible as well. And you have to be pretty accountable to yourself. You need to be true to yourself, what you really want to happen out of it. Remember, you will know where that thing is going toward. There is no room for a speculation here. Okay, if you see towards the middle of the week with that cooperation or a relationship in between you, the Knight and the Knight of Cups, is gonna be troublesome, then that means that it's gonna be troublesome. Holding on hopes that things miraculously are going to work out. That's not the case. But if you see that this is a fairy tale, if you see that that is something brought from some kind of a tale book for where people lived happily ever after, and that is how it's gonna be, right? And literally there is no need for you to sever it, at least according to my opinion, but you feel free to do whatever suits you best. So with that being said, that was your weekly general tarot reading, Aquarius. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, guys, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.